What's up, guys? It's Chellers, and welcome back to another episode of NHL 19 Franchise Mode for your Vancouver Canucks. In the last episode, we went through the NHL entry draft as well as the re-sign phase. We re-signed a couple of players, we let some go, like Sven Berchi. And we had a few noticeable free agents that we're going to sign. But before we get into looking at them one more time, we're just going to look at our contract situation and our actual players and see what we really need. Now, I already went through this a bit, so looking at our forwards, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 guys that are fit perfectly in our top 6, but we don't have anyone else above 80. So maybe reinventing a third line, maybe keeping the Luka just because he might grow to a 80-something overall to be in our third line would be fine, but getting another center, probably like an 82, 83 overall center, and probably like an 80-ish winger would be really good to have. The bottom 6, I mean, we could keep this as it is, like Vertainen, Boucher, and Gaudette, 77s. We could go for another 80 overall, depending on the price. Defensemen, we are fine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 5 of our 6 guys are in the top, or 81 plus. The other one's at 79, but it's Klaus, so he could reach past 80. He could even be a top 4 next year, making Strawman a top 6 defenseman this year. But yeah, we won't know until the regular season starts. Then, goaltenders, we are still fine. We have Kumper for 1 more year. And we have Thatcher Demko for 3 more years. And then he's a UFA. So, the main goal is getting from some forwards. And I have a really good one in mind. And you guys seen it as well. But before we actually go into free agency, I just want to say, while I love doing just franchise mode, I do want to branch on to some other series. Like, I was thinking about maybe doing an ESHL drop-in game, or if I'm with some friends I want to play ESHL, we just play through ESHL 3s with them versus other online guys. I can try and have them voiced too also. I could do other games, like I could do FIFA 19 career mode as a manager, as a player. I could do NHL Be a Pro as well. I haven't done that yet. And also I have Eastside Hockey Manager on my computer, so I am able to do that if you guys want. But I feel like if for you guys getting a bit repetitive, always having franchise mode, I kind of have only like 2 series now. Well, I have 1 series active, but I had 2 main series, and it was Ottawa's NHL 18 franchise mode. Now it's Vancouver's NHL 19. So while I am going to be doing NHL 19 franchise mode now, like consistently throughout the whole year with different teams, I just want to have a bit more variety in games. So it could be like a Be a Pro, it could be ACHL, it could be Eastside Hockey Manager, it could be anything. I just if you guys want to comment, let me know what you guys like. Personally, I want to go more towards Eastside Hockey Manager doing another team, so I can keep it fresh. I like Eastside Hockey Manager. It's a bit more in-depth than NHL. So really, it's kind of like a 2 taste. You have NHL where it's a lot of simulation, it's a lot of fun. Look at the players. Whereas Eastside Hockey Manager is like very advanced. Look at these stats, go game by game. It'll be a bit longer, so I don't think I'll do it 10 years like for NHL, maybe 5 years. But I think it'll still be really fun to do. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I personally want to have another series going on. So yeah. Alright, so let's go into free agency now. Enough talking about that and see who's available. So we saw last episode that Alexander Ovechkin is available for 2 years at $9.050 million. He is still killing it. He got 51 goals last year. I don't know if that's the Richard, but 51 goals, 81 points, playing with Elias Pettersson or Elias Pettersson would be really good to have. And doing that would bring down probably Rogers to a center as our third line center. So if we do that, then we probably wouldn't need to go for Getzlaf here. We don't have to go for Getzlaf because I was thinking about getting Ryan Getzlaf, but if we're getting Ovi, we don't need another center because we'll be moving down one of our centers that are playing wing. So that's what we have set up. And therefore, that would be like 1 more roster we have to go for. So probably like a Pearson. I believe we're looking at Tanner Pearson in the last episode. Let me look at his career stats. They're looking at defensive stats like takeaways and giveaways. And yeah, like Pearson would be a really solid one to have right now. So we could go like a Tanner Pearson. And probably like a nice 80 overall. 80 overall center or winger. Let's look at centers because centers just find them more just better for us. So we got like Melker Karlsson here, 30 years old. We don't know what his overall is at all, but we know he's a fourth liner. Zach Smith, he only wants 2.1 million. That's not bad. Let's see what his through 10 minutes, 33 takeaways, 40 giveaways. No, we're not gonna go for that. Look at Melker Karlsson. Yes, like Melker Karlsson, 55 takeaways to 39 giveaways. That's better. So we could go with Melker Karlsson. There's Adam Lowry, who's a 7.9 overall, but he gives away the puck a lot. This guy's young. Andrew Kopp, right? Yeah, Andrew Kopp. You know what? I think Kopp might be at 20 minutes. Jeez. Oh, in the AHL. Okay, but still, he's still fairly well defensively. He's an 80 overall. I think Andrew Kopp might be the guy. So let's get straight to signing. So Andrew Kopp definitely will look to sign. So we'll give him 1 year. We'll give him 2.25. It's only 1 year, so it doesn't really matter. We have the cap space. And we're going to look at, or is he Tanner Pearson, right? He's a left winger, I believe. Yeah, there he is. Tanner Pearson, 3.5 million. We'll give him 2 years. Give him 1 year. Should we give him 1 or 2 years? I think we'll give him 1 year because we have to re-sign. What's his name? We have to re-sign Rogers and Blanchard next year. So I think 1 year would be better. We'll give him 4 million, so he most likely signs with us. And then Ovechkin, we'll give Ovi the 2-year deal because it's Ovi. We have to, and we'll give him. Toronto's interested. Okay. We'll give him, I guess, 9.5 for. That's a bit much. We'll give him 9 point. I don't know. Let's give him 9.4. Let's make him really want to come to Toronto. So 9.4 million, 4 million for Pearson, and we gave 2.25 for Kopp. So let's advance day and see what happens. Colton Parayko, David Perron for Lehtinen, a second and a third. Ooh, this is an interesting trade. Parayko is really solid, isn't he? 86 overall, 3 bars, so he could be better, could be a bit worse, but I think it'd be better. Defensive defenseman, though, no. Perron, how's Perron doing? 42 points, no, we don't need Perron. Our depth is fine as it is. We're not going to give up a Lehtinen prospect. Let's just see if there's any trades. Muzzin, no, we're not going to look at any trades right now. We have, our team is set. We just want our players to sign with us. So Andrew Kopp accepted, Pearson accepted. Okay, so we have our depth secured. We just need a Ovi to accept. And Ovechkin's in the team, boys. So we have a stacked team. Yeah, we're definitely a champion now. So let's look at our depth and see how we're doing. So we have $5 million in cap space left. Forwards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our new top 6. Kachuk, Horvat, Blanchard most likely, and then Besser, Pettis, and Ovi. Rogers being on our third line center with Pearson and probably Kopp. How much faceoffs does Kopp have? We know his defense is 71 faceoffs. Right, perfect. So be a good right winger. Does he have? He's left-handed. Okay, that's good. We're gonna have DeLuca, who could play third line if anything, if he does better than Kopp. Virtanen, Boucher. Yeah, just like that, our offensive core looks so much better. Defensively, we're still the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cloud could get better. And goalies is good. So this is set. We don't really need to sign anyone else. Let's just we'll sim to the regular season. Sim to next season. We won't go through preseason just yet. We're gonna look at how we're gonna look at all the other teams. I don't want this to be a longer video because I don't see us. I don't want to simulate all the way up till the trade deadline in this episode. We did free agency. We already wasted about 9 minutes on that, and well wasted. We went thorough with our players. But yeah, I don't think it'd be smart to simulate all of the regular season. I might do a month or two just so we could unveil the overalls and everything. But we're not going to be going through trade deadline. Okay, so what is that? Okay, let me just decline to enter the trading block because this is going to take hours. Let me just remove all this. See, I wish there was a what is it? A button that just cleared the entire trade block. That's something they should add for next year because that'd be really helpful to a lot of people doing franchise mode. When you're getting the unwanted trades that's just consistently popping up, you just want to get that out of there. But whatever. It's just a small thing. They don't have to add it, but it would just help a lot. Future picks, second off. There you go. And that should be everything. Yep, okay. So now we shouldn't be getting any more trades. It should be a lot faster. See, we're only like July 6th or something like that when we're getting those trades. Or maybe we sent up to there and he got it. So we're probably like ending July now because I was taking a lot of time. But yeah, so hopefully DeLuca and Clow could get better. Because Ovechkin in those 2 years, he should retire. I'd imagine he retired, be 38, I believe, or 39. He'd be in his late 30s. So I'm pretty sure he would call it quits at that point. So that would clear 9 million cap space, which means that we would have space to get DeLuca and Clow if they're high overall to keep them on the team, which in turn will be better depth-wise. So that's basically the plan we're going for. This year, however, we are listed as champion, I believe, but I don't think we'll be going for the cup right away. I mean, we haven't even won a round yet. We got swept in the first round, I believe, so let's just focus on winning a round first for this year, and maybe, depending on how well we do, we could do we could hope for a cup. So, the preseason just started right now, and let's go look at our lines. No one should be fully uncovered, right? Yeah. So we could have some growth. By the looks of it, everyone's team overall, that's how it's supposed to be. Horvat or Rogers, who's better offensively, just by the looks of it? So 90 passing, 93 offensive awareness. 87 passing, 88 offensive awareness. You know what I think? Yeah, I think Horvat on the third line will make more sense. He's a two-way defense, a forward, meaning he's better defensively. DeLuca looks like he could have grown a bit more. He's only 2 bars uncovered. Stetcher is still there. Callan Foot. So what we're going to do is Shabbat will be... He's still at the top 4. We'll have Callan Foot and Shabbat together. Shabbat's an 80 at top 2. Foot is still at top 4. Ulevi is now at top 4. That's good to know. Strawman's at top 6. And Stetcher's at top 6. Okay. So we know we have all this good. Maybe Ulevi could be an 82, 83 overall now. Let's look at these guys. So Rogers is still a second line forward. DeLuca, a third line checking forward. So he could be in his 80s now. Everyone else here we're not really interested in. Look at Scratch. We have Clow, top 6 defenseman. So he could have grown a little bit. And Bush is a depth forward. So we're not sure on that yet. Now, we have to uncover everyone basically. So DeLuca will get some playing time. And we'll take out Stetcher. We'll put in Clow. Get a nice defensive defenseman in there. We know what he's going to do. We only have 2 right-hand defense. So we might trade away Oli Olevi. Which I know sounds a bit crazy. You know, he's a top 4D. He's only 23 years old. But we need right-handed defenseman. I just kind of like it's... I don't know if it really matters that much. But I feel like it matters having left-handed defense on the left side, right-handed on the right side. And Olevi is left-handed on the right side. And I don't like that. Goalies. Demko is listed as elite goalie. I remember he was like last year. And Kumper is a backup. So that's good to know. We'll look at the minors now. We do have a couple guys like Colin, depth forward. Gaudette's a fourth liner. Gajovic for what was the other? Minor checking forward. Beagle's an other. Hopefully we have him. Yeah, he has 1 more year at 3.5 million, so that's gonna go away soon. Well, after this year. Paul Moo is still a other. Yeah, other forward. Is this guy a prospect for it? He's not a prospect, but no, he's nothing special. Jet Wu is a minor top 4D. Okay, so we'll give him good time. Brisebois, no. Buells, no. This guy, we drafted this guy when? Undrafted, so he's like a random guy for us, I guess. And we'll get scratched. This is a Banajak guy. We drafted him, right? Yeah, he's a medium top 6. Or was he a low lead? I don't remember. It was a good pick. 4th round, yeah. So we'll give him some ice time in the minors. This Hamilton guy, no. Oh yeah, Costi here. Okay, so Costi and Zabanja will play this year. So let's get them in the lineup right away. So Darcy, we'll take him out. And we'll put in Costi. Now we gotta give Costi and Zibanejad some good players to play with. So we'll take out Brendan Woods, put in Zibanejad. What's his first name? Okay, I'm Matt Zibanejad. It's not Mika. Okay, so Gaudette. We'll put Gaudette, Lind. Oh, this guy is... what should we do? Depth forward, 4th line forward. They know what their face-offs are. Cole Lind, 68. We could do, we'll move up Zibanejad here. Well, no, we'll do this. There we go. We'll put Zibanejad playing first line, then we'll put Kosti playing between Palmu and Gijovic. They're getting some nice ice time. And we'll give them a bit of power play as well. We'll put them together on the second power play. So, where is Kosti? And we'll take out McKean. We'll take out Graham. And put an F forward. We'll put in, where is he? He's the left wing, right? Zibanejad? Yeah. Alright, so that's basically all I want to do for the AHL. Just get our young guys there. The NHL, we have Cloud playing. We have the Luca there, so we can uncover them. Let's go through preseason now. Let's see if they get uncovered. So, sim to next preseason game. Let's see. Alright, there you go. So we'll do 2 games and we'll see if they get uncovered. So San Jose, we win 6-4. Good to know. Ovechkin with the hat trick. Nice. And LA, let's see, LA. We win 4-3 and Ovechkin with another goal. Okay, so Ovechkin is still scoring goals. Did we uncover anyone yet to full? No. Pearson. It us as an 84 overall, but clearly he's probably an 83 or an 82. Defense, Clow, no, we haven't uncovered yet. No one else has been fully uncovered, so that's alright. We'll do another 2 games, so Calgary and Edmonton. Alright, so Calgary, let's see, can we win? Let's try and go perfect on the preseason, let's see. And we lose, alright, so I jinxed it. That's alright, so Calgary, we lose, and Edmonton. Let's see, Edmonton, we win. Okay, so we are 3-1. Do we uncover anything? DeLuca still not uncovered. Rogers is still an 85 overall. We fully uncovered him, so we know that. Defensively, no one. Okay, so we'll leave that. We'll keep going through preseason. I believe there's 3 more games left, right? We only play 7 games. So we'll just simulate all these games. We'll actually do a simulate the regular season. So we don't have to look at everything. Alright, come on. I don't really care about our record anymore. We lost. I was hoping us to go undefeated, but we got 1 loss, so it doesn't really matter. And let's see. No, we don't. We already assigned everything, right? So that's good. Alright, so let's see if we uncovered DeLuca or Clow. So DeLuca is an 80 overall. Horvat's an 87 overall. So actually, I think we'll be playing Horvat over Rogers, since he's the higher overall. If the offense doesn't work out on that second line, we could always just put Rogers back on the second line. I mean, and DeLuca, we have Rogers. Okay, on defense, Clow. We still haven't uncovered anyone on defense. And goalies, we haven't uncovered anyone on goalies. Okay, well that's that doesn't help us that much. Let's go like this. So the first 2 games are in a couple days. So let's simulate the month. Let's see how we do in October. So what am I expecting us to be this year? A playoff team. Definitely a playoff team. We made the playoffs last year, even though our team didn't finish that well overall. I believe we finished 3rd in the division. So we know we're in a weaker division. And we'll see how well we could do. So we win our opening night versus Carolina. Winnipeg next. We lose. That's okay. It's only the start of the season. Montreal. Could we beat Montreal? Yes, 7-5. So we're scoring goals. We have, 12, 13, 14 goals in 3 games. We win in shootout. We lose to Columbus 7-2. So he got blown out there. And we get shut out to Carolina. So that's not good. We're 3-3, but it's okay. You know, we're just above 500 what we need. We need to get like 40 wins. I feel like we'll get us a playoff spot. 45 wins. 45 wins I think would definitely get us a playoff spot. But 40 wins would be close playoffs. So Central Scouting, we have a defenseman again, who's a top pick. Yeah, we don't really care about top picks. We don't expect to be a top pick anymore. We beat Montreal and shootout again. We scored 3 goals. That's nice to see. Edmonton and Calgary, we have to beat them. You know, get those division wins early. So Edmonton, we win 3-2. Nice regulation. That's what we want to see. And Calgary is our last division game. I think there were only 2 division games, right? Yeah. So Calgary, they have a pretty poor record, but we lose in regulation. But that's alright. We're still above 500. Let's just keep above 500. Buffalo, we lose. Alright, so now we're 500. Boston, can we not go below 500, please? Let's see. We have a trade. San Jose, a third, a fourth, and Nosen for a second. But the next year's, no, we'll keep our draft picks. And we win in shootouts. We already have like 3 shootout wins, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 3 shootout wins. So half our wins are in shootout, but that's alright. We're getting those wins. So Rogers on that third line is getting 12 points. He's pointing per game. That's nice to see. So this is producing at 6 goals. So Ovechkin's a 91 overall, Pettersson's a 90, and Besser's a 91. Sorry, Besser's a 90. So our first line looks really good. Ovechkin, how's he doing? 8 goals, 3 assists. So he's scoring. Pettersson has 8 points. Besser has 9 points. So that first line is clicking fairly well. Blanchard 4 assists. Horvat 5 points. And Tkachuk only 2 goals. So we might consider changing up that second line. Minus. Yeah, you know, we'll do this early. We'll put Rogers on that second line. DeLuca, he has 3 points. And Pearson's an 82 overall. He has 7 points. Pearson's actually doing pretty well for us. That's good to see. Blanchard's a 90 overall. Tkachuk's an 86. We didn't notice that right now before, but that's good to see. Blanchard is a 90 overall. Yeah, his offensive stats are really good, but his offensive awareness is lacking a bit. We really need that to be boosted a bit. His defensive awareness is really good, though, so he could be playing penalty kill. He's a 2-way forward. Yeah, Tkachuk. Let's look at Tkachuk. So his puck skills are fantastic. His shooting is not that great. His accuracy is a bit low for a shooter, but he's only 22, so he could grow. Defensive awareness is a bit low, but his shot blocking and stick checking is nice and high. His physical is really high, 98 aggressiveness, 96 body checking, 96 strength. Yeah, he's a big boy. And his skating's a bit low, but that's alright. So, DeLuca, we'll look at DeLuca's stats. He's pretty solid in the passing. His shooting is what really stands out for it. Even though he's a 2-way forward, he has nice shooting, good offensive awareness for an 80 overall. Clow is an 82 overall. That's good to see. And so is Juolevi. So Clow is growing. He has 0 points, minus 8. So we might change the lines. We'll put... Strowman's a 79. Should we put Strowman on that second pairing with Juolevi and Clow? Or should we move up Clow? I think we'll move up Clow with Hughes. Because they're both minus. Shabbat's a 90 overall and Foot's still an 86. So Shabbat grew a little bit. His passing is still really good. How many points does he have? 12 points in 11 games. He's killing it. Even in real life, he's killing it. I think he has like 13 points in 9 games or 10 games. Hughes is doing pretty good. 6 points in 11 games. Clow we already saw. Calvin Foot, 3 points. Yep. And Demko's an 89 overall. And again, he's not doing... His save percentage just isn't good enough. He's allowing a lot of goals. I mean, 902, 888. Maybe it'll grow a bit better. Has Kuemper played? Yeah, he played 3 games, and even him is save percentage. So I guess just our defense isn't playing that well. Because there are 2 really good goalies, so I'm expecting to be good defensive. But maybe we're missing another stud defenseman. Take out Strawman for good right-handed D. And really shore up that top 4. But so far it's fine. We'll do 1 more month, and I think I'll call the episode there. We'll look at our in-game stats. And actually, I forgot to look at all the other teams' lines, so we know what we're up against. Because we haven't. It's the 4th year, so we don't know what anything's happening. So Nick Ritchie, Kirby Dak. So Dak was made the NHL. This is his 1st year or 2nd year? This is his 2nd year in the NHL. All right, he's playing first line. Looks like Getzlaf didn't re-sign. He was in free agency. Ritchie, Dak, Silverberg. Not a good top 6. Not a good offense, but defense, I imagine, yeah, Lindholm, Fowler, Manson, Montour. Yeah, they have a better defense. And goal, I imagine, still John Gibson. Hello? Where is John Gibson? That's noticeable to see. Alright, so Arizona, Keller, Strome, Fisher. Good first line, but the rest kind of like dies down a little bit. Dvorak's not bad, but this Liar guy, I doubt he's that good. Yeah, he's a 3rd liner. Barrett Hayton, depth. Defense. Defense is pretty solid as well. I don't know. Wennerberg. Oh yeah, Wennerberg. You said that went 2nd overall. Yeah. So he's a top depth defenseman, so he should not be in the NHL right now. And goalies, I doubt it's Antti Ranta anymore, right? Oh no, it's still Antti Ranta, okay. Boston is Jake Allen and Jimmy Howard. Bergeron's still there, Pasternak and Marchand, DeBrusque. Yeah, they have a pretty decent top 6, but besides that, their bottom 6 is like okay. Donato is there. Doesn't have a face. Defense, McAvoy, got McAvoy, Krug, Vakanainen, Colin Miller. So they got Colin Miller back. Okay, so we'll look at, this one a bit slow. Let's look at just the offense right away. So, yeah, look at Buffalo. They have a nice offense right there. Tage Thompson grew nicely. They have Brassard. Lafreniere is probably, he's a third liner, but he should grow a bit more. Eichel. Carolina, Aho, he should be a lot higher overall. He should be like an 88 overall. But again, they're a good offensive core. They don't have that stud like Buffalo, but it's alright. Here, Columbus has their first line. I mean, everything else is a bit lacking. Calgary, nice top 6. Nice team. Nice offense in general. Chicago, what? Well, this isn't making much sense. No data to display. Columbus, hello? Why? Okay, not Edmonton. Could be maybe because we didn't play against them yet, so we don't know anything about them. If that's the case, then I'm gonna wait until the playoffs or something. I did not know that. Okay, so I guess not. I guess we can't look at the players yet. Yeah, because look, we didn't play against Chicago yet. So okay, so I guess we can't really do that. Our thing came short. We'll do one more month, and I guess we'll call it there. So we have, how many division guys do we have? Edmonton, 1, Vegas, LA, San Jose, LA, Arizona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're against 6 divisional guys. So if we could win 4 out of the 6, I'd be really happy. So let's simulate. Chicago. Let's see, Chicago. We lose 3-1, so we start off at the month of the loss. That's not a good thing to see. Colorado, if we get back on a win, they're a pretty bad team. We win 6-4, nice. We're still allowing a lot of goals. I don't like our defense. Islanders, a bit weaker than normal for the draft class. It's alright. We lose 2-1. Could we just get above 500, please? Like a nice just above 500. There you go, the trade win. Could we beat Boston now? They're below 500. We win and shoot out, okay. Toronto, they're a good team. We win. And Florida, we win. Okay, so now we're well above 500. 11-7-0. Here is our first divisional game. We need a win versus Edmonton. They're a 500 team. We could beat them. Let's see. We win 6-4. Nice. Colorado, we should be beating them. We lose. Okay, San Jose, LA. We need to win these 2 games. We beat San Jose. Can we beat LA? Yes. Okay, so we won 3 out of the 6 games. Vegas. Can we win versus Vegas? We lose 2. We just need to win 2 of these last. 1 of these last 2 games. Let's see. We beat LA. Nice. And finally, Arizona, we win. Okay, so we won 5 out of the 6. That is really solid. Now, can we beat Minnesota for our 17 wins? I don't want to see 10 losses. Come on. Come on. We should get a notification for December 1st, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, December 1st, RFA, yep. Okay, Minnesota. Oh, we got to trade now. No. We beat Minnesota 3-2. Alright, so we finished off with a nice, good run. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-1 in our last 6 games. That's good to see. And how's our offense doing? So Ovechkin is our leading point scorer with 25 goals, 25 points, 14 goals in 26 games. And are we in playoffs? Yes, we are first in our division. That's good to see. And now let's see how our players are doing. This now we did 2 months in. We should have a pretty good, roughly what we're expecting of our team. So our first one is actually a minus now. I believe they were plus, right? Now they're minus. All of them. Rogers is a plus now. So is Blanchard and Tkachuk. So that second line is working well. Pedersen 24 points. Besser 24 points. So our first line is still clicking offensively. That's good to see. Rogers is still doing well. 23 points, 26 games. He has 12 goals. Really solid. So I guess how many games we played before? Like 10? He got 6 goals. So that's good to see. Shabbat has 23 points in 26 games. So a lot of the offense coming from our defense in Shabbat. Quinn Hughes has 20 points in 26 games. So yeah, Shabbat and Hughes are definitely carrying that load. Blanchard, 17 points in 26 games. That's alright. Horvat, only 14 points. But he's on our third line now. So let's see his minutes. 17 minutes, so he's still putting in some good minutes. And actually more than Rogers. I might fix up that power play if that's the case. Even though they are getting the same power play points, I think we should be giving Rogers a bit more. Horvat, yeah, so Kachuk is a bit lacking, only 11 points in 26 games. Pearson, 11 points, so he's slowed down a lot. DeLuca, 8 points, he's going to stay in the NHL for us, we're not going to send him down. Colin Foote, he's a +2, that's good to see. Roussel's a +8, so our 4 line's actually doing fairly well on plus-minus. And Clow is a +2, I believe it's a -8, so our second pairing is doing really well with Hughes and Clow. Strawman's a minus still, and Stetcher, Boucher, we didn't send them down, we should have sent them down, right? I think they have to clear waivers, but we'll just keep them on. So let's just see. Yeah, Hughes is a +1, Shabbat's a +11, so our first pairing is doing well, our second pairing is a pretty good plus-minus, our third pairing is lacking a lot. But that's fine. Goalies, did our goalies wake up a bit? Yes, Demko has gotten a bit better, he was at an 888, he's at a 902 now, 14-8-0. Any shutouts? Yeah, 1 shutout. Alright, that's pretty good. And, yeah. Yeah, look at our minors now. Zibanejad and Kosti, we'll see how they're doing. So let's look at our minors. Let's see. So Colin is leading the team in points. We are doing terrible. 4-14-1. That's not good to see. Zibanejad's a 54 overall and Kosti's a 64. So Zibanejad should not be playing. I know that for sure. We'll send him down to the third line. We'll put Gadjovic on that first line. We'll move down Kosti to third line, to fourth line actually. And hopefully we can getting some wins like this. Gaudet, Lind, Gadjovic. On defense, Jewu's in 75 overall. It's good to see. And goalies, yeah. Okay, well Bachman's not bad. Okay, so I think that'll be it for this episode, right? We could look at progress reports, but no one, judging off of this, no one has grown. Yeah, no one grew, everyone's still the same. How's your leave doing, actually? +0, so really it's Strawman the problem. We'll look actually, before we end this here, we'll look at their team stats, and we'll see how our power play, goals for, goals against, and penalty kill are doing. So in the entire NHL, we actually, we are 3rd in the NHL, that's good to see. Our goals for per game, 1, 2, 3. So we're 3rd in the NHL for goals for. Goals against, however, we are, yeah, look at that. We are 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. We are 25th in the NHL for goals against. We gotta fix up that defense. Power play, I say about middle of the pack, we're like 15, 16. Penalty kill, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So power play is a bit of a mess. We could work on the power play a bit more. We are better away team, I guess. We're pretty much the same thing. We're 8-2 in our last 10 games, so we're waking up. And yeah, okay, so we know that we have to fix up our power play. So we'll do that now, and then we'll call the episode there. Sorry for dragging this on a bit there, but we just want to get everything done before the next episode, you know. Don't have to worry about less stuff for the next episode and just simulate. So defense, I guess we'll leave it as is. We didn't check how it was when we started the season, but I'd assume that it's getting better. So Shabbat, Hughes, Besser, Ovechkin. I might. What's Rogers' stats? 90, 93. Horvat. We'll put Horvat on the center because he has better faceoffs than Rogers. Blanchard, we'll leave Blanchard there, I guess, because Hughes and Shabbat are just much better on offensive awareness, right? 92, 91, Besser has 95, Pedersen 99, and Ovi 96, yeah. While Rogers does have 93, which is really good. He'll be good on our second pairing, our second unit. So, Yul Levy has an 86, and Colin Foote, 85. Claw's a defensive defenseman, right? So that wouldn't make sense. We could spread out the power play and put Hughes on the second, and put like Rogers there, and we would put Pearson. I don't want to have Pearson on our first. No, you'd have Kachuk. Yeah, so we could do this, something like that. Put Hughes here, and then put Brady Kachuk. like so. So this would make it a bit better for us. We'd have a nice first power play. Our second power play will be held by Hughes and Blanchard and Horvat. You know, a pretty solid second unit with a really good first unit. Penalty kill is fine as it is. Blanchard, yep. Four-man power play will have Pettersson, Ovechkin, Rogers, and Besser. Yeah, that's fine. What's the accuracy? 90, 97. All right. What's Ovechkin? 95, 94. So Pettersson, Besser has a more accurate shot than Ovi, but Ovi just has a harder shot, obviously. And you know what? Pettersson's shooting is really nice also. 90 slap shot accuracy. 90 wrist shot accuracy, 86 slap shot accuracy, and 90 power for both. That's good to see. So he's a bit of a shooter as well, with only 6 goals though. And Scratch. Yeah, Scratch. We could send down Boucher and Stetcher. I think that might be the right choice. So let's go to roster moves and we'll send them both down. Forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Boucher is the odd man out, only 77 overall. And then defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, Stetcher. We could keep Stetcher. You know what we'll do is we'll put Stetcher over Strawman for now. That's also a thing I could do, because Strawman looks like he's the problem with this team right now. So Strawman will take him out, we'll put in Stetcher. Because he's right-handed as well, right? Yeah, Stetcher is right-handed, so we could test out Stetcher on that third pairing. And if he does really, really well, we'll put Strawman and send him down. Alright, so that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Remember to subscribe for some more content. And please leave some feedback of what series I could do next. Remember, like, Be a Pro or Eastside Hockey Manager or Pro Club or ESHL. Anything. Just I like to have some feedback. So I'll see you guys in the next video.